Puck dropped at center and we're underway. Here from the Brand Center Pats get the game's opening draw. Shoulder up left wing for Riley Crane. Tips it into the Brandon zone. Matthews got back to it for the Wheat Kings. Put it behind his net. Sebastian Strue had a chance. Had it over, skated it. Pratt then dug it free. Centers for Strue. A shot. He missed short side. Pratt takes it off the inboards. Try to stuff it in from a sharp angle. That's off the stick of Patera. And back in behind the Brandon goal. Picked up by Crane, trying to center for Austin Pratt. That's poked away by Lyndon McCorrister, allowing Luka Burzan to get up the right wing and dump it into the Pat zone. Shoulder below his goal line, up the right wing for Austin Pratt. Pat's leading scorer and player of the year here in 2018-19. Up the left wing now, Strue across the line. Right wing Pratt steps a shot, blocker save Patera, and he'll cover the Pats of the puck. Sergei Elkamov chips left wing center for Sebastian Strue. Over-skated it, and Braden Chisholm will gather it up for the Wheat Kings. Left wing center McCorrister. McCorrister cross ice feed, right wing side Burzan. They kind of handcuffed him. Pats get it back. Brady Poutot will angle it up the right wing. Strue lifts it cross ice in the backhand. Right wing to center for Austin Pratt. Pratt flips it into the Brandon zone. Cole was ahead of the play, and so a delayed offside call on. He will check up. And the Wheat Kings break up Braden Chisholm. Left wing feed for Nychuk. Stolen away by Garrett Wright. Then got by him. Wheat Kings McCorrister played it further to the Pat line where Nikita Setoff meets the puck. Left wing Cole banks it in on Yuri Patera. The Wheat King goaltender turned it over there below his goal line, and Wright tried to center but hit Patera. It ends up out right wing at center. Matthews on it into the Pat zone, trying to pass, ended up on McNabb, who made a stick save. Rebounded to the slot. Burzan can't get it to settle down. Comes right point for Lambos, who risks it on goal. 10 minutes into this opening period. Lyndon McCorrister puts the puck just across the Pat blue line. Ty Cole will gather it up there. Left wing feeds a good one for Strue. He's across the Brandon line. Braden Chisholm leans into him in the corner. Puck ends up behind the net for Austin Pratt. He'll play it back to the right point for Regina's Liam Scholler, playing in his final home game of his WHL career. Rims it around the net left side. Burzan there for Brandon. Up the right side, Matthews turned it over to Austin Pratt. Pratt in the high slot, a shot, and the glove save Patera.
There's pressure on Patera here. Yuri Patera has been forced to make quite a few saves.
The Vegas Golden Knights prospect. Pats get the draw to his right, and it's rimmed in and behind the net by Carter Massier. Stelio Matthews will gather it up for the Wheat Kings and go cross ice right wing side for Braden Schneider. He'll hustle through center on the right wing, got right circle, snapped a shot well wide. It'll go up the corner boards and then all the way back into the Brandon zone. Nathan Salemi hustling back. Clayton right on him, throws a hit there on the inboards. Puck ends up in the corner for Braden Schneider. Pass into the left circle block, gets it back to Schneider up ahead for Stelio Matthews, who bounces it to the line and just out. Riker Evans will then slip it back in deep for the Pats, who change with 8:20 left in this opening period, and the Wheat Kings leading 1-0. Salemi. Up the middle to center, Luka Burzan. Across the Pat line, pass right side, Matthews knocked down and played back out by Sebastian Strue in a good defensive play. Wheat Kings on it inside the blue line, Johnny Lambos. Up the middle, Matthews. Second round pick of the Carolina Hurricanes into the Pat zone. Forced into the boards hard there by Riker Evans, and a good play. Then a turnover, and they score! Reinhardt centers, Chad Nychuk. Make that Luka Burzan puts it in.
Set up on that goal. He almost had another goal to go along with that. So they get a break, and the Wheat Kings know to take advantage of it. He's actually fell down. He's on his back as he stayed with that puck along the wall and was able to swoop it out front for his line mate to tuck that one home, and not much chance there.
Mitchell stands him up with a good hit. Puck comes around the net into the right corner for Brandon Stelio Matthews. Matthews mishandled the puck of the circle. Brady Poutot will play back into the boards and then chop it to the line. Johnny Lambos hit there by Dubinsky, allowing Sebastian Strue to get the puck up the middle and out with 5:24 left in the opening period. McCorrister puts it back in for Brandon. Set off behind his net for the Pats. Up right wing center for Brett Clayton. Clayton does the rest to flag the puck in deep. Patera comes out of his net, try to clear. Goes off the glove of Garrett Reinhardt. In behind the Regina goal. Centers, what a chance for Burzan, but he flubbed the shot to the corner. And the Pats have it back. Sergei Elkamov got right wing to center. Poke checked, and Schneider's back to the Pats zone and left wing. Schneider carries him below the goal line. Gets in around the net to the right Pat corner. He'll feed the right point for McCorrister. Poked off his stick by Massier. McCorrister gets it back for the Wheat Kings. Behind the net, Stelio Matthews. Matthews watched. Puck comes loose to him. He'll spin and try a shot. That didn't get through. And the Pats have it in their left corner. It's Nikita Setoff. Poke checked off it behind the net. Now Matthews left circle into the slot. Goes back to McCorrister. He missed short side. 3:48 left in the first. 2-0 Wheat Kings. And Matthews will get it right Pat corner for Burzan. Burzan into the right circle, now to the slot. Left side, Mattheos, a shot, and that's stopped by Drops inside his blue line for the captain, Stelio Mattheos. Makes his way left wing into the Pat zone, snaps a shot, nice blocker save for McNabb. Rebound Burzan, put it up to the left half of McCourt, so Riley Crane will pin it there for the Pats. It ends up free for Masseur, he'll clear, and that'll bring us to the end of the first. Wheat Kings get 2. Yeah. Puck drop. Now we are underway in the second. Wheat Kings come up with a puck on the right side. It's Luka Burzan playing inside his blue line for Gutenberg. To the left side for Zach Whitting. Whitting Retling feed Mattheos. He's across the Pat line. Right circle. Drags and shoots. Nice save there by McNabb. Got him in the arm with a blocker. And it ends up below the Pats goal line. Puto will chip it behind the net for Steven Zonneveld. Got a little bit of time. He'll wait as long as he can and then rip the puck the length. With 16 seconds left in the Pats Richardson Pioneer penalty kill. Just over 30 seconds into the second. And the Wheat Kings up by 2. Gutenberg into the Pat zone on right wing. Got down to the right corner. Backdoor feed tipped on net by Setoff. And
he had a breakaway from his own blue line in.
He has 2 shorthanded goals, which is tied for the WHL rookie lead. Wheat Kings win another draw. Mattheos top of the left circle has 18 power play goals in the year. Right circle, Gutenberg. What a pad save for McNabb.
To make that play. What a beautiful save.
Face off to his right. Wheat Kings come up with a scrum draw. McCourt to right point, Gutenberg. Left side the line, Whitting. Left half wall for Stelio Mattheos. Cross ice, right point, Gutenberg. Middle of the line for Whitting. Right half wall now, Gutenberg. Down below the goal line for Luka Burzan as his 39th of the year in this one tonight. Burzan in that right corner, skates away from pressure, carries behind the net into the left pad corner. Passes left half wall for Mattheos. Cross ice, right point, Gutenberg. Shot and a glove save for McNabb with 40. Sebastian Strue is out there with Pratt and Alkamov up front. To the back end to Scholler and Setoff. Wheat Kings get the draw shot for the line from Chizen, goes just wide. Kept in left side by the Wheat Kings, Zach Whitting. Left corner for Mattheos. Mattheos poked off it there by Strue. Now a battle for it in behind the Regina goal. Scholler's got position with it in his skates. Dug under there by Strue, and he'll angle it up the left wing for Pratt. Chops it on to center ice. Sergei Alkamov hustling after it, but Zach Whitting gets back first for the Wheat Kings. And the 17th leading defense scorer in the league, Whitting with 43 points, gets it up and out to the neutral zone. Setoff jams it off the left wing glass back inside the Brandon line. Chizen will glove it down and go left side for Zach Whitting. Whitting behind his net, Chizen. Had to go off his skate into the right corner. He'll get there. Got it to the line, not out. Brett Clayton. Got a pass to the slot for Riley Crane. Comes off a stick to center. Pat's Davinsky's 5th of the season at 7:46 on the power play. Gets the Pats within 1 here in the second period. And right back in after the draw, but just out of the reach of Carter Masseur, so it's cleared back to center. Now we get the call.
Leaper Financial power play goal, his 5th of the season, scored by number 18, Cole Dubinsky. Assist to number 41, Recker Evans, and to number 39, Garrett Wright.
Evans and Wright pick up assists. All rookies on that goal for the Pats, and Masseur is tipping the puck into the Brandon zone on right wing. Strue hard after it. Braden Schneider there first for Brandon, hooked it around the boards right side for Reinhardt, got it ahead for Burzan, and it's off his stick into the right pad corner. Makai Mitchell back on it for the Pats, trying to rim it out. Reinhardt cut it off left side for the Wheat Kings, skates behind the net, bumped off stride there by Mitchell, allowing Strue to go after the puck into the left corner. Mitchell ends up helping him out and taking it behind his net once more, plays it up the right wing boards for Masseur. Chizen took that away. Mitchell down on the ice after taking a hit there, and the Wheat Kings Chad Nychuk, a slap shot from the line, goes wide, and the right of Patera, won by Riley Crane to the Pats. Shoulder will go right point, set off a one-timer, goes wide, ends up off the inboards for Regina's Carter Masseur. Into the left corner for Sergei Alkamov. Alkamov right left circle now for Carter Masseur. Masseur let it go behind the net. Now Riley Crane for Sergei Alkamov in the right Brandon corner. Alkamov stops, makes a move to get around Stelio Mattheos, ended up hitting him in the skate, and the puck bounces to the line at Oates. Setoff puts it back in off a stick for the Pats. Whitting, right side for Braden Chizen. Chizen left wing center ice for Lyndon McCorister. He's across the Pat line, turned aside then by Setoff, and the puck back out to the neutral zone. Braden Chizen, the former Kelowna Rocket, will hoist it in on the backhand. Brady Puteau make that Liam Scholler back on it for the Pats. Right side for Setoff. He'll rip it up the right wing boards and into the Wheat Kings zone. Masseur to it to negate an icing. He'll get there behind the net. Center looking for Crane. That pass blocked. Ends up out to the neutral zone. And as Riker Evans touches up, we get a one. They've changed it to 5:24 remaining in the second. Draw to the right of Patera. Pats win the draw. It's Dubinsky who will shoot from a sharp angle right off the cage of the face mask of Patera. The Wheat Kings have the rebound. Burzan chipped it on right wing into the Pat zone from McCorster. Try to return feed Burzan in the middle, but Garrett Wright to the back check intercepts. He'll connect with Dubinsky left wing at center. Across the line, Massier drags, try to get around the defenseman Zach Wooding, but hit him in the skates with the play. And the Wheat Kings get the puck to the neutral zone. Shoulders back in right wing. Right into the right half wall where he's hit by Zach Wooding. Dubinsky helps out to poke it in deeper below the goal line. Braden Chizen will take over there for Brandon. Goes around the boards right side. Luka Burzan played it toward the line. Massier there to keep it in for the Pats. Put it back behind the net. Burzan there to clear it out to the neutral zone, but Riker Evans knocked it out of mid-air. Matthews then takes it back for the Wheat Kings before he's poke checked by Setoff. And the puck back out to neutral ice. 4.5 left in this second period. 2-1 Brandon leads. They scored twice in the first. Pats have the lone goal here in the second to get within one. Schneider to center ice for the Wheat Kings. Johnny Hooker on right wing. Got to the line. Nice hit there by Setoff. And the Pats will get the puck to center again thanks to Puto. Schneider this time will get it deep. Wheat Kings
try to come back and get themselves in it again.
Crane, Dubinsky, and Alkamov are on the ice for the Pats. On the back end, Puto and Evans. Wheat Kings get the drop. Pats able to keep it in. Brady Puto on the pinch. Matthews sixth in scoring in the league with 95 points on the year. Face-off won by Crane. Puto will hoist it into the air into the left Brandon corner. Braden Schneider back on it. Pass left side for Matthews. Matthews to center ice. Right wing feed Burzan off his backhand into the right pad corner. He'll get to it in center. But good play on the back check by Riley. Crane tied up Matthews.
Nice for his face-off.
Face-off won by the Wheat Kings. Schneider at the blue line will backhand it up the left wing boards and in deep for Matthews. Setoff steps into him. McCorster able to take the puck out of there. Got to the left half wall. He's watched by Struve. Passed below the goal line. Blocked. Ended up right to Luka Burzan. Ripped a shot wide. Ends up right point for Nathan Salemi. And a right half wall for McCorster. Checked by Struve. And the puck's out to center. 35 seconds left in the second. 2-2 tie here at the Brandt Center. Burzan up the left wing into the pad zone. Got left circle. Poke check nicely there by Setoff. Pats defenseman of the year up the middle for Austin Pratt. Pratt puts it into the Brandon zone. Dives, trying to knock it to the middle for Massier just out of his reach. And Patera will play it out of trouble into the corner for Brandon. Matthews back on it for the Wheat Kings. 12 seconds left in the period. Matthews through center now on right wing. Into the pad zone. Matthews right goal line. Put it back door. Missed everybody. Ends up left wing side for Reinhardt. Reinhardt chipped it deep. Got a center. That's blocked by Setoff. And we get
this period wasn't that safe.
Struve and Matthews at center. Puck drop. Third period underway. Pats get the opening draw in the frame, but Crane then lost it at center to Burzan. He's into the pad zone. Right circle. A shot. Stick save for McNabb. Rebound. Matthews fires it. Hit a body in front. Didn't get through. And Austin Pratt will put it up the right wing to center. Knocked down. Drawing against Brandon Stelio. Matthews outside the blue line. Matthews gets a winger win from McCorster. Schneider try to make that. Yes, Schneider try to play it up the right wing boards. Blocked by Massier. Comes around the Wheat King net. Salemi has it now for Brandon. Angles up the right wing. Burzan got it to the line. Shoulder keeps it in there on the left side. He left it for Alkamov. Long wrist shot. Easy glove save for Patera. And he'll flip it free for Salemi. Salemi ahead for Matthews to the Pat line. Off his stick right to Brady Puto. And the Pats defenseman couldn't quite connect with Wright up the middle at center. And that'll go for icing. Stelio Matthews to the neutral zone. Hit by Ty Cole. First to turnover. Garrett Wright into the offensive zone. Shot from inside the blue line. Right side goes wide. 3:11 into the third. 3-2 Wheat Kings here at the Brandt Center. Final home game of the year for the Pats as McCorster's into the pad zone on left wing. Lost it to Garrett Wright. Wright will rim it around to the line. Got by Schneider out to center. Schneider pressured by Crane who steals into the Brandon zone. Left circle shot. Pad save and Alkamov couldn't find the rebound in tight to put it in. And it ends up in the right Brandon corner. Perfect shot for Crane looking for the rebound, and Alkamov just couldn't quite find it. Matthews wins it for Brandon. At the right point, it's Braden Schneider. Right half wall, Burzan makes his way to the high slot. Nice stick by Liam Scholler, poked it out to center. Burzan back to it, goes right wing neutral zone for Braden Schneider. Right wing for Matthews. He stood up at the Pat line by Riker Evans. Puck in their skates just outside the Pats bench. Jam free, and Garrett Wright's on it for the Pats. Now Dubinsky, right wing neutral zone. Played it up the middle looking for Wright, just out of his reach, and that's icing against the Pats. 6:01.
Puts his team in a position to score right after they finish the penalty kill.
Brandon gets the draw to the left of McNabb. Shot from the line from Lambos goes wide, and Austin Pratt will then lift it out to the neutral zone for Regina. Burzan gave it away to Pratt in the neutral zone. He's into the Brandon zone, right circle, drives wide, shoots up high, and he just missed the short side top corner. Pratt's got it again. Right point for Scholler. Wrist shot, scores! Liam Scholler!
We'll have it another day, Phil.
We got the post-game show, and the rest of this one we'll get to it, I'm sure. 8:40 left in this third period. Pats have exploded here in the third to lead 5-3. Wheat Kings on the puck of the Pat zone. Left circle is Braden Schneider. Into the left corner for Stelio Matheos. Matheos falls as he tried to turn to the left wing boards. He'll get the puck back from McCorster as he stands back up. Matheos, right circle, Salami back in front. Burzan, and they score.
Top of the circle towards the middle. Found his open man, and then Burzan goes to an opening. He gets a little feed in front of the net, and a little breakdown again in front of the net.
Circle to the middle, a shot, pad save, Patera, rebound. Struhl will put a left circle for Cole, and he just had it poked away by Burzan before he could pull the trigger. Burzan the other way, right wing into the Pat zone with speed, drive, centers, great chance, glove save for McNabb off of Braden Schneider. Puck in the left Pat corner now. Zonneveld pins his man, Ty Cole takes the puck, puts it up the left wing and out to the neutral zone. 6:35 left in the third. 5-4 the Pats lead, and Pratt will hit Burzan there in the neutral zone, allowing Ty Cole to take the puck and put it in deep to the Brandon end. Leading the rush now for the Wheat Kings is Cole Reinhardt. Has a goal and an assist. Brand Center tonight, 64-84 in attendance for this last home game. They've been treated to something so far here in this one. Lot of hockey left though. 5 minutes and 37 seconds remain here in the third, and the Pats with a 5-4 lead. Battle for the puck just outside the Brandon line. And it ends up free for Stelio Matheos. He'll lose it there for Austin Pratt. Dump in was blocked by Salami inside the blue line. He'll get it ahead left side. Matheos turned it over to Austin Pratt. Pratt across the Brandon line, right circle, the shot blocker, save for Patera, big rebound, but Crane and Struhl couldn't quite find it. It ends up cleared into the back. At the left point, it's Nathan Salami. Wrist shot blocked nicely there by Austin Pratt. It ends up in the left corner. Matheos trying to get it to the goal line. Struhl intercepts, right wing Pratt. Couldn't clear initially against Salami. Second attempt is out to center ice. Struhl there, couldn't get it deep. His stick was lifted by Burzan. Burzan into the Pat zone right wing side. He'll feed the right point for Braden Schneider. Goes left side, Salami, wrist shot, stick save for McNabb. Rebounded Ty Cole left wing. He'll go cross ice, Sebastian Struhl. Struhl right wing center, angles it off the boards and inside the Wheat King blue line with 3:45 left in the third. And the Pats leading 5-4 here at home. Burzan up right wing to the Pat line and across for Cole Reinhardt. Lost it there to Struhl, puts it out to neutral ice. Braden Chizen on it for the Wheat Kings. Left side center, Zach Whitting. Whitting lifts it high into the air, into the inboards. Riker Evans back on it for the Pats. Around the left side for Cole. Cole pinned along the boards there by Ridley Gregg. Puck ends up loose below the goal line for the Pats. Riker Evans. Evans poke check by Gregg. Burzan's got the puck for Brandon. Centers, chance for Chizen to the slot. A shot, he put it wide. And it goes off the dasher up another play. Empty down to my right. Puck dropped. Dug out of there by the Pats, Riker Evans. He'll play it to the line. Whitting keeps it in left side for the Wheat Kings. Got it around the back of the net. Set off. Cut it off against McCartney. McCartney steals, trying to chop it over.
Anything up either here, so let's see if the Pats decide to call a timeout sooner or later.
Struhl a big face-off win. Puto will lift the puck high in the air to center ice. Picked up by Struhl as he got a turnover at center. Chops it into the Wheat King zone. Couldn't get a good shot away to put it into the open net. Now Whitting behind his goal fell, but still got it up the left wing. Ben McCartney got it to the Pat line. Puto clears it away. Pops up at the red line. Glove down by Whitting.
Opportunity maybe to kill a little bit of this last minute or so.
And Pratt does go straight ahead with it. Dump it in on Patera. Patera will then put it behind his goal for Zach Whitting. Whitting chips it up right wing for Burzan. Got it to the neutral zone, and Setoff will bounce it back into Wheat King territory. Gutenberg in his right circle. Behind the net, left side for Zach Whitting. Patera breaks for the bench. Whitting up right wing for Matheos into the Pat zone. Matheos right circle. Put it through the crease. Ends up off the boards to the left point for Whitting. Long shot, glove save McNabb against the Wheat Kings. Matheos wins it. At the left point, it's Zach Whitting for Brandon. Right side, Gutenberg, slap shot, stick save for McNabb. Rebound left side, Crane put it up a stick high into the air. He then swats it at a meter with that high stick.
back on this side too.
Drew gets it free into the left wing boards. He'll get to the puck and lift it to the line. Great keep by Gutenberg, right side ahead. McCartney drives the net, shoots over top and out of play.
Just a great effort by the Wheat Kings.
Another face-off win for Brandon. Matheos left wing boards, goes cross ice, right point Gutenberg. Slap shot blocked by Crane, ends up off a stick and out to center. Wheat Kings have to check up. Reinhardt goes cross ice, Pratt blocked it. Pratt in the neutral zone, shoots for the empty net, goes wide. 15 seconds left here in the third. Wheat Kings rip it to center ice. Matheos gets a left wing. McCartney, weak shot in on McNabb, makes the stick save, rebound below the goal line. Ends up side of the net, they jam away. 3 seconds left, great chance in front. What a block for Riley Crane, and the pass